Hey everybody, welcome back. James here again with you. And today, when I got home, I had a window of opportunity to do some shooting. So I got the Beeman QB Chief out, 22 caliber, and was shooting at 50 yards today. And I recorded my shooting session, and all the claims that I made in my past videos about, wind, pellets and all that stuff, I pretty much knocked a lot of birds out with one stone in this video. I recorded my shooting session, and I was using one of the best pellets for the gun that it likes highly, the JSB Exact Jumbo 15.89s. And those are the pellets I've actually shot less than an inch at 100 yards with. Center to center, average group, I can get about 3/4 of an inch, and that was standing. But here at the house, I shoot at a bench with bags. So if I had a bench with bags, I could probably tighten it up a little bit more. But anyway, I want to show you guys this clip real quick, and I shortened it because you'd be watching about 5 minutes of shooting. But I want to show you the last group I shot, just to show you that I've knocked so many birds out with one stone with this just one video clip. And you probably will not believe it, but it is what it is. So check this out. So did I mention that I was shooting in 100% wind today? 13 mile an hour crosswinds. And you've seen that group that I just showed you. The pellets were landing exactly vertical to the crosshair target that I'd drawn on the board. And no holdover, no drift, no anything. 50 yards. So just wanted to get that out there that, again, wind does not affect accuracy as much as people believe it does. If your pellet and your barrel are matched and paired correctly, you will not notice that huge of a difference. Again, I was shooting outside in the elements, so wind was blowing me, the barrel, and drifting the pellet. But this case, perfect scenario just to show you guys, if you have the best rest you can get possible, and the pellet at 50 yards going 830 at the muzzle was not affected at all. And you can hear that. 13 mile an hour, there's no break in the wind or anything. I didn't wait it out. Just to show you guys, that's not a big issue for me. Okay, so again, I can't stress enough, if you don't pair your pellets up to your twist rate of your barrel, which I've already made a video on how to find your twist rate. The best thing though first to do is call the manufacturer, ask what the twist rate is of your gun. And if they don't know, you're going to have to find out yourself. But it was requested from a viewer that I make a chart like I did with my 22 LR firearms to show the actual bore diameter versus the different firearms. But in this case, it would be pellet weight to the twist rate. There's not a set standard twist rate for air rifles, especially 22 cal. It can range from all the way down to who knows, but the slowest twist is a 1 in 22. So according to my calculation that I came up with, if you know your twist rate and you see my chart, you can pretty much get a good window of opportunity to find exactly which pellet to shoot, or which grain of pellet to shoot. Okay, as stated, that I knocked a couple birds out with one stone in that video clip I just showed you. The next part is tuning the barrel to that pellet. Now, I know a lot of people who shoot, do reviews and stuff. They shoot pellets and, pretty much show which is the best pellet. But that is not always the best pellet, what they show on camera, in my opinion. They're not going to take the time like I have and shoot, these today like I just did. You can see that on the target there, how many I shot. That was all in one shooting session, just to see, because they tighten up if they are not acclimated to the barrel. If the barrel is not seasoned to those pellets, they will tighten up, and if they don't, you need to switch pellets because you're probably shooting the wrong weight. The next thing that got answered in that video clip was sorting and cleaning pellets. I did not sort or clean any pellet in that shooting clip today. I just came home, grabbed my tin that I had, and ran the pellets through the gun. Now, one good thing about this gun, it is a single loader. Basically, you're going to grab the pellet every time you shoot, and what I do is I inspect it. So if the skirt's dented, throw it out, get another good pellet, put it in there and shoot. That is the only type of sorting that I ever do. I don't wash the pellets, I don't clean the pellets, I don't sit there and sort for head size. I don't do any of that. And you could see that the pellets tightened up as the more I shot because the barrel was getting acclimated to them. It was getting seasoned. So why you don't want to sort, or I should say why sorting doesn't make sense to me, is because every time you shoot, that pellet's leaving a little bit of residue in your rifling. So if the pellet was off weight just a little bit, there's sediment in your barrel already that can pick up the slack in that pellet and make it fly just as good as just a hair heavier pellet or whatever. It's almost a pointless scenario to even think about checking the weight of these pellets. I mean, they already put the weight on here of 15.89. That is pretty specific as is. 15.89 grain. You're talking like a lot of tolerance there. Okay, so here's another one that got answered in this video clip that I showed you guys. Cleaning the barrel. I wanted to say this last. That is why you see all those different shots everywhere pretty much until it got tightened up at the end. As stated in previous videos, again, I can't stress it enough, if you're going to test a pellet out, shoot it 20 to 25 times to see what the pellet's actually going to do. Again, if it doesn't tighten up, try a different pellet. But as you've seen there, that last group that I shot, pretty much hole on hole. It was so tight of a group, less than an actual center to center, less than an actual diameter of one .22 caliber pellet. That is insane at 50 yards. For an air rifle PCP shooting in 13 mile an hour constant wind, and it was still vertically centered. Didn't do any type of adjustments. Center at 50 yards with a 13 mile an hour crosswind. I mean, you can't ask for much better than that. So anyways, guys, I just wanted to share these tips and so-called secrets that nobody ever tells you, because you're not going to hear about them, and a lot of people don't know about them until you get out and test yourself and find out, like I have, So anyways, guys, I appreciate you watching as always, and hope you got something out of this video, and just to prove some of my points that I made in my past videos. As always, again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.